This animal can escape death. Most living things have one direction in life. They grow old, and eventually die. But Turritopsis dohrnii, often called the immortal jellyfish, broke that rule. When it becomes injured, stressed, or starts aging, it can do something that sounds impossible. It turns itself back into a baby. Its cells transform and reorganize, allowing the jellyfish to return to an earlier stage of life and start growing all over again. And it doesn't have to happen just once. In theory, this tiny creature can repeat the process again and again, potentially avoiding death from old age entirely. But don't imagine an unstoppable superanimal. It's still vulnerable to predators, disease, and accidents. Yet the fact remains, while almost every creature on Earth moves toward the end of its life, this jellyfish can hit the reset button. A creature that grows younger, a life cycle that runs backwards, and one of the closest things nature has ever created to immortality. The immortal jellyfish doesn't defeat death. It simply refuses to grow old. This fish can see without using its eyes. The electric eel lives in dark, muddy water where visibility is terrible. So instead of relying on sight, it creates its own electric field and senses the distortions around it, almost like a living radar system. But that's just the beginning. When hunting, the eel can release rapid electrical pulses that force nearby prey to twitch and reveal their hiding spots. And if the victim tries to escape, the eel can curl its body around the target, concentrating the electricity and making its attack even more effective. Then scientists discovered something even stranger. Electric eels sometimes leap partially out of the water to deliver stronger shocks to threats above the surface. Imagine a fish that doesn't just swim. It reaches out with electricity. A living power plant. A hunter that tracks prey with electric fields. And an animal that turned lightning into a survival tool. The electric eel doesn't need sharp teeth to be terrifying. It carries its weapon inside its body. The bird is born the wrong color. When baby flamingos hatch, they're not bright pink at all. They're actually gray. So where does the famous pink color come from? Food. As flamingos eat tiny shrimp and algae, special pigments slowly build up in their feathers, turning them into the vibrant pink birds we recognize. But that's only the beginning. Flamingos often stand on one leg for hours, and scientists discovered they can do it with almost no effort, using a natural locking mechanism in their joints. Then comes the truly unbelievable sight. Thousands of flamingos gather in massive flocks, moving together in synchronized groups that look like a living pink ocean. And during courtship, they perform huge dances, marching, turning, and bobbing their heads in perfect unison to attract a mate. A bird that paints itself with its diet. A dancer in a crowd of thousands. And one of the most recognizable animals on Earth. The flamingo isn't born pink. It earns its color. Leave a comment about which animal you want to see in the next video.